Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm
And I'm.
and we're watching. Yes.
Last time this
The
season.
thing is, I was supposed to edit this episode, but somehow we messed up the schedule. So Lola is editing this episode, which just means I'm afraid what's coming.
I'm afraid because I have no idea.
Especially because you didn't think of it. Because
I didn't think of it at all.
Know
and
that
she
you were
last
gonna
week she was like, I have an idea. And
Yeah.
today she told me she planned to put it on Teletubby.
I even thought maybe I put it under the both of us. Like to make it a bit even.
Yeah, to just like finish it off nicely.
Yeah. I mean nicely.
What am I gonna put?
I don't know, you have to think of it. But don't be mean. Like a circus music? What?
I literally did not know what to put in, so I was like, literally just typed in circus music and put that. And for me, I put Make Way for the King because I thought it was appropriate because Make Way for Me, but like also like it's the song that I heard from Invincible, and like Invincible has one of my favorite soundtracks.
Yeah.
Like ever, I really love it.
Yeah, cool.
So like I just I thought it was like perfect.
I understand it was.
But
good.
like now, like that was it. That was it for my ideas.
Exactly,
Like
from
now I
your
have nothing, and I have to edit this today.
Yeah, I think
I have to edit this today. Oh
Yeah.
my god, what do I put?
I don't know. This is the last episode of season 2.
Oh.
What is gonna happen today? I mean, I'm the only thing that I'm sure of is we're gonna finish off the story of the guy who wants to kill Mark from the different universes and things like that.
You think we're gonna finish it off?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think he's done and gone.
Maybe,
I
yeah.
don't think that's gonna be.
We're not gonna travel in between.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think
I guess.
Viltrumites is the story of this show. It's like
I can't wait.
I don't think we're gonna have such a big, complex storyline, another storyline.
Yeah.
And we started the season with the guys. Like I feel like we're gonna finish it off. He was at the end of the last episode, right? Like bit of a cliffhanger. Like
Yeah, I mean, he called Mark and he was like, well, I'm holding your mother and brother hostage.
Yeah.
And so, like, I feel like this would be the perfect time for Oliver to get his powers.
True.
It would be very convenient for all of us if you just, like, suddenly, like, again, I'm talking boys, beams out of your eyes that, like, kill the guy.
Yeah.
Because what are you gonna do with that,
I mean, because it's just how it is. He wants to kill Mark. Mark is not gonna die.
He is. I need to stop doing that because this is my episode. I should not be doing this to myself. And also I'm gonna start editing this late because like I have to go meet a friend on a birthday. And so like when I start editing this like 11.
Yeah.
And when I see myself going, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Why don't you edit this?
Again, I'm also hoping we're gonna see Nolan in this episode.
I feel like there is a maybe high chance, definitely, of seeing Nolan. I mean, we have to get more about the Viltrumites. Definitely, like we had the like post-credit, let's say, scene was Alan being voluntarily dragged onto the ship with what is her name? Not Anissa, but something on A. And the other guy. We're still not sure if Nolan's on that ship in jail or in jail like on their planet. I'm not quite certain about
but I
that.
remember you liked Anissa.
Yeah.
Do you still have the same feelings?
I feel like we can work with that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
I
feel like there's gonna be something interesting there. It could be on the complete opposite scale of interesting. It could be psychotic.
I think I read a comment that alluded, is that the word?
Alluded, sure.
Alluded me to think that it's gonna be the opposite, but like I'm not sure.
Of not good?
Not good. Interesting, but on the opposite side of it.
Yeah.
Like
maybe she kills someone that we like. Not putting it. I don't know. I just think her character could potentially be interesting. I think, again, the storyline with Viltrumites is so fascinating to me. Like, I cannot wait to, explore it further. So, like, again, I like having someone else, besides, Nolan from Viltrumite as well. Because, maybe next to her, Anissa, whatever her name is, you can maybe see, even the difference in Nolan,
Yeah, but I also
feel like it'd be very good.
I also just liked how we got some new information, let's say, from Viltrumites, because until this day, all we found out, they want to rule the universe, they want to do this, and they want to do that. Yeah. At the same time, yes, they are taking the planets, conquering the planets, but it's easier for me to understand how everybody would think who lives on that planet, who's been taught that way.
Yeah, that they're
they're
we're helping in a
and
way of like
saving a lot.
dictatorship. Like
Yeah.
we're helping because like we're keeping everyone.
They don't see a problem with that
because they grew up in it.
Exactly, they grew up in it. They have been taught like that. They,
Yeah.
So like, I loved very much that part that we found
me
out.
too.
Like that was very interesting to me.
No, that's why I can't wait for their story.
Make me even more compassionate towards them. Like I mean, I always was for Nolan. Always. And
first season was like
a
process
since we found out
what
and who Weltramites are. But like I always was for him, but like I really like to find out more about them.
I think that's that's the main story of.
I don't remember. I maybe I even read a comment that said that like potentially could have 5 seasons. I'm not sure.
I feel like I keep hearing like 5, 6, 7 seasons. Something.
Okay. In the one of the last episodes that we posted,
I can believe that because like we are just starting the season of like Viltrumites, which I think it's gonna be like the main one, and we're gonna do that in like season 3. You know what I mean? Like they can easily. There's only like 10 episodes per season. Like they can easily like make this 5, 6, 7 season thing, and it does not have to feel like too much.
Yeah, especially because how many things they also put in the episodes. Like how many plot
everything
things,
they
but
flesh
like
out
also
things as well.
like emotional human things. So like
like for example, they just added the Donald bit apparently, and like I think that was a great addition.
Okay, guys,
very
let's
excited.
Play the episode. Let's not prolong. This was
long. We
kind
have
of
not filmed for a bit.
Yeah, for 7 days.
A week. We haven't filmed for a week. We almost slept for 3 hours.
Not even that. Like my alarm was 9:30, and the last time I checked the clock was 7 something, maybe 7:03, 7:04. So like
I should bed at 7 a.m. I went to bed at 5 a.m. But like
no
for me
reason.
that's like more normal. But like I tried to start sleeping at 5, at 3. Couldn't fall asleep because like we were out that night and I was driving, so I kept drinking coffee because I had to take something because we kept changing like places. So I kept drinking coffee. And I was like on my 5th Americano at 10 p.m. And so I was like, well, guess I'm not sleeping tonight.
I wasn't sleeping. So maybe I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't driving. So and I was drinking Aperol spritzes. Yeah. So maybe that's also the reason why I wasn't able to fall asleep. But like I just felt like, why are we talking about it?
I don't know. Sometimes they give you random information and you just have to accept it. That is
but like
that is the back and forth.
I was about to get deeper into it. Like
really, what were you gonna say?
No, I was about to continue talking about it. Then I realized what am I talking about?
Who is it? Oh, what is this? Like training? What is happening? Is this how they try to like re-educate you on Viltrumite?
I don't know.
They didn't tell you who I was, did they? Enough.
You know I wouldn't miss this.
You flatter me.
It seems you've passed inspection.
Okay.
Finally fit for your execution.
Like when they say
I don't know
execution, they like I think literally mean like we kill the part of it we don't like. You know what I mean?
We don't kill you because they
Who
have
are you?
a thing about not killing each other. They have a thing.
You don't know what's happening in the house there. Maybe you're gonna die. Oh my god, you're gonna die. It's like this is gonna kill me. See, this is why I don't run.
You got this too. You'll feel.
Invincible?
You'll feel.
Mark came in the house.
Oh, yes, I saw.
That's far enough.
Oh shit.
There's a chance you could kill me before I snap her neck. I'm not sure. Do you want to take that risk?
Oh my god.
Is Mark Grayson of this dimension a risk taker?
Oliver?
When we met before, you hadn't done this to me. Oh God, you're that guy.
He didn't do that.
That's all you remember of me? That I was that guy? I am Angstrom Levy, and you made me into a
Angstrom
monster.
Levy.
I didn't do anything to you. Your machine blew up.
Literally.
You did this!
Oh my god, oh my god.
I was gonna save the world.
Fucking psychopath.
You need help. Let me just.
Fucking.
Help!
What if he kills
Oh,
Oliver?
I agree. Come get me.
the fuck do we do in the other dimension?
God.
It looks so nice.
Why wouldn't he run?
He is invincible. You can't eat him.
My word, how is this possible?
I thought sapiens were extinct.
Oh, we're instinct?
My last taste of their succulent flesh.
Welcome back. I like your brother's color. So unique. You know, I haven't encountered him in any other reality.
What's happening?
Isn't that interesting?
If you hurt him, I swear
You'll what? Kill me? Of course you won't. I have no intention of hurting your brother or your mother. Your little family is safe. As long as I don't determine that the only way to hurt you is to hurt them. So do them a favor and die.
No!
What a fucking psychopath. Oh my god.
No, it's always bad vibes. Like, he's like, I was gonna save the world, me.
Are you okay? I didn't mean to. Hey, thanks, pal. Let's get this guy webbed up.
Oh my god, Spider-Man?
Wow, are you trying to hurt this old man? Look, I saw the portal. I know you're from another dimension. Got way too much experience with that. Especially lately.
Oh my god, is that what happened in
I'm
Spider-Man?
the good guy here.
How are we even making conversation when this is happening in the other dimension? Are we supposed to be worried about this?
There's no way to know that for sure.
No, I said you were safe. As long as your son suffers and dies like he deserves to. And speaking of... one wrong move and they fall. I've got a dimension all picked out where the ground is 8 stories lower than it is here.
What do you want? For him to die?
Yeah, for Mark
How?
to die. He wants to kill Mark.
You're not gonna hurt them. You're not a killer. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't remember you. But I remember that night. You were trying to save me.
And you say you want to build something on the blood.
Maybe the accident changed you, but you were a good person trying to do a good thing.
Trying to save you? After all the pain and suffering you've caused? The lives you've taken?
What lives?
It's
not him!
Different universes,
It's not
you
him!
fucking idiot.
Wouldn't save. Couldn't.
Your words were
Yeah.
literally, I don't want to build this
Yeah.
on fucking blood. I understand
I won't.
exactly.
Yeah.
Utopia with blood.
You see?
See? You're the reason that everything happened.
For all the friends we've lost to your senseless cruelty.
I mean, he can't
for all
think
the friends
straight.
you've torn
Everything
apart.
of him is combined.
Let's do this, Mark.
Yeah, way ahead of you.
Yeah.
Daddy, I miss Mommy.
Chainsaw.
Is Mark guilty for the death of his son?
Oh, poor Angstrom. You actually got to hide from me? My God.
Why didn't we hunt this one down?
You.
Why didn't we hunt this one down? How do we go to our
You're
mark?
bad, man.
How do we go to our mark? How do we go to our mark?
I'll kill the boy quickly.
This is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
God, how many of the loved ones did we kill? What was we? He just looks like Mark.
That's not our Mark.
That is not. I have never seen this person in my fucking life. Jesus Christ. This is so bad because, like, you want to tell him that's not our Mark, and of course it isn't, but, like, it's not like he's thinking straight. Everything got, like, blurred. And this is what he lives with? Of course you were gonna want to.
I would never save him. Never. He deserves to die right now.
Grab them.
It'll never be over until I've made you pay for everything you've done.
You want to kill me? Fine. Let them go, and you can take your best shot. All right? I won't even fight back. Oh, Mark, you can't hurt me with that.
Just as stupid in every dimension.
Maybe put the knife down because you don't know where you're gonna fly to when it opens up. I was like, imagine he just flies in. And then Debbie.
Yeah. I mean, I know the show is not gonna do that, so. The Walking
Dead. Well, it is the same creator.
Is it the same? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same the comic book creator.
Cool.
This should be easy, my boy.
Son is more resilient than I
Are we supposed to be worried about this?
I don't know.
Maybe I should leave him somewhere time runs quicker.
Maybe Oliver's spouse gonna.
I didn't learn how long
Maybe you're
this
right.
kind can go without food.
Oh my god, Debbie. Ah, Debbie. See if you're carrying a knife, that would be so bad.
Stop this.
You think you're innocent in all this?
She
So many
raised.
other dimensions, you join your husband and son when they slaughter millions and make the earth.
That's on me! Oh my god, that's on me!
You're trading
In so many dimensions, not in this one.
Your family's legacy is blood.
I mean, he's not thinking straight. We can't get through to him.
Yes, no, not her.
I raised the boy who defied his father and saved this planet. You make it sound like this is the one world where Mark is good, and you're the one who's bad.
What?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you're so angry. Because you turned out rotten here, and Mark is the hero for once.
Stop speaking. Stop speaking. Stop speaking,
There's
Debbie.
Oliver.
Oh my god. Oliver, for the love of God, I think you're our only hope right now.
I'm trying to save the world. Your son is the monster.
It's okay.
We can handle a broken.
Your attack accomplished nothing.
Come on, Oliver.
I'm going to make
Oliver.
your son hurt. I'm gonna make you hurt.
Oliver.
I'm even gonna make this
Oliver, come on. Oliver.
So he opens another portal as soon as I come out. There's no gap in between them, so it's just a tunnel to somewhere else.
Come on, what the
Some
fuck is
dimensions,
this?
time
I
is
can't
all there
breathe.
is, so
Are we gonna go back and we're not even gonna see what happened?
you're a man who dresses like a bat, and your name is.
Batman.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, don't you think that's kind of lazy?
And you're invincible, so you got yourself invincible. Mad Max, what is this?
I wasn't in the mood.
Like, if somehow he dies, how did the portal stay open? You know what I mean? Was it the sea? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening?
This is over.
Mark.
What the fuck is happening?
Mom.
What the fuck is happening? Why did he even...
What did you do to her?
Oh, now you have him.
Why do you think I sent you across the multiverse? I don't want you to die in some random dimension. I want to do it myself.
Oh, that's, I think, Dune.
Did you think anything less than killing you with my bare hands would satisfy me?
Is it for us to see Mark killing someone?
This doesn't end until you and your family are dead.
Stop threatening my family.
He's gonna kill him.
I've been holding back.
Fuck. I have another question. How do we go back?
I thought that as well. Like, if he's dead, how do you...
This as well, I mean.
My boy. It's like the title sequence when it says Invincible, it kept getting covered in blood.
Oh God.
I thought you were stronger.
What is happening? What happened? How did they even... Like, last thing we saw...
Oh, thank God.
Debbie. Jesus Christ, what happened?
Didn't you fucking put people in her house to watch it?
Where's Mark?
Oh, that's a problem.
I don't know.
That is a problem.
Let's get you some.
He's in another dimension.
She's another
How does he
dimension.
exit that?
Get the medics in here.
What are the chances of that guy actually not being dead?
How?
I don't know. Well, they rebuilt his body, you know what I mean? Like, maybe he's not that
I had
easy.
to. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill him. He tried to kill me. He was gonna kill my mom and my brother. He made me do it. It was an accident, but he made me do it. I didn't want to kill him. I did it. I had to. I had no other choice. I lost control. I wanted to kill him. What does that make me? I wanted to kill him, but I didn't know if I could.
What the fuck is happening? He does lose his mind.
Yeah.
I kind of won.
Oh god, he's losing it. This is very difficult. Because, like, literally he was not gonna stop until he kills your family. So, like, you really...
Council states that in order for a Viltrumite to be executed,
But I
he
love
must be
how
whole
he
and
feels
intact,
about it.
Yeah.
worthy to stand and face the end of his life at full strength. But they say nothing of bruises.
Execute. What are they talking about?
Sir, please. I've looked up to you since I was a child.
They all look like
Yeah,
clearly...
literally.
They all look like Nolan.
Yeah. They look
I mean, they
exactly
have
like
a
him.
mustache.
Similar haircut as well.
Well, they say they look up to
really
him.
wanted to stand. I'll walk out of here on my own.
I feel like in this country you have a set haircut that you can get.
True.
Move.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Hey, just cut me some slack.
Oh my god.
Please. Holy crap. My plan worked. What? Remember me? Yes.
Yes, I love that he can talk in the head.
Face front, you Noban. For you, man. I'm here for you. Talk soon.
How cool.
I love this.
How fucking cool.
My boy, I'm afraid you're about to lose your mind here.
They need to find a portal or something.
How the fuck does,
As
like,
far as the eye can
Cecil not have that?
Maybe, I don't know.
But even if he has portals, what fucking dimension do you go to? You know what I mean?
All.
That's gonna take forever.
You've really done it this time, Mark Grayson. Just keep on ignoring the fact that you killed someone. That's helping you keep it together. Maybe his body could somehow still...
Oh. From which dimension?
Thank you. But
Is that you?
Yes, just not the me you know. Not anymore, at least.
What?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
how long? What?
I did something horrible.
We know. The only logical reason for you to be stuck in this dimension would be if you injured or killed Angstrom Levy during your fight.
Okay, who the fuck are you
This
guys?
Long ago.
It just happened.
Maybe for you. For us, it was 20 years.
That's what I mean. Is there?
It took us that long to find this dimension. Luckily, by that time, there were 4 working time machines in Guardian custody.
The world we come from, the world where you've been missing all these years, it's not good.
said too much. Any more and we could disrupt the time stream. Mark, I'm opening a portal that will send you home.
I don't know if I would have survived here.
What is happening?
Wait,
I'm
this is not
uncertain.
But you wouldn't like what you had become.
Huh?
What? What are people talking about?
Who are you?
Literally.
Are you from our dimension? Are you lying to me? What is happening?
Mark, wait. I love you, Mark.
Huh?
What?
I have for a very long time, and when you disappeared, I was devastated. I should have told you. No, don't tell me. Tell her. Tell her you love her. Or tell her you don't love her. Just tell her something. Tell her something so that she can go on with her life.
Is he going back in time?
Is he going back in time?
Yeah,
I'm
but-
uncertain. What is happening?
Who? Tell who if not her?
And they said you wouldn't have liked what you become? What?
I suppose you weren't paying attention when we discussed not damaging the time stream.
Shut up, Rex.
Why is Rex in Robot's body?
I don't know.
Do you understand anything?
Wait. He's coming back in time,
He's
right?
coming
Yeah.
back in the time.
She's doing good. All she's done is ask about you.
I need to rewatch
Okay.
that scene. I'm so confused.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
He went back in time.
I don't understand anything. I don't understand anything.
I understood one thing. One thing I understood perfectly clear. She's loved him for 20 years.
Oh, God.
Aww.
I'm okay, Mark.
She's gonna be perfectly fine.
Yes, and where is Oliver?
have matching
You have
bruises.
matching, literally.
Is it over?
Don't ask. Don't fucking
I think
ask.
we should talk about it, yes. My sweet boy.
boy. Adore him.
I love him so much.
If you're looking for some alone time, this isn't the most secluded place in the world.
Cecil, this would be the time to tell him that he is not like his father. Even if he kills someone.
You didn't have a choice. Don't beat yourself up over it. You're not your dad, Mark.
Cecil, we understand each other.
I lost it. I just lost it.
I think it's fine.
Fine, Cecil, and
If he did not beat himself up over that, that would have been
that would be a
worse.
problem.
Cecil,
Stop. If the bad guys are dead and the good guys are alive, that's a good day.
how do you know the difference?
A valid
Boy.
Bad
question.
guys are usually the ones who break people's arms. You're not him.
Oh, we come full circle in this season.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
Oh.
He is truly the sweetest fucking kid.
Adore him. Adore
Oh.
him. Where's Oliver?
Need any help?
Making a sandwich?
He
I'm sorry. I
is
was
trying to
just...
talk.
Can we talk?
Make it fast. Red's getting us up.
I'm still learning to navigate the world of in-person interactions.
You are.
Well, it shows.
And for that, I apologize. And I fix problems. It's what I'm good at. I care for you. So I wanted to fix your problem. I'm sorry if along the way I became a problem myself.
As apologies go, that's not a bad one. Okay, I get it. I get that fixing stuff is your thing, and I get that you want to help. Just talk to me first, like a person. Not a broken gadget or computer or whatever. And not just about what's wrong with me. Most days I'd rather talk about literally anything else.
Yeah.
I think I understand. You want me to talk about other stuff as well?
Yeah, you weirdo. Like maybe ask me out on another date sometime.
Oh,
Why are we... Okay, what? Where are we?
I don't know.
I thought we were gonna be where his father beat him up.
Oh.
Oh? What do we
Yeah.
know? What is that?
I don't
Oh,
understand.
Immortal.
Immortal, yeah.
I was like, Invincible, but like...
No, like suit. Looked
Yeah.
like his suit.
I
What?
I'm sorry. I never told you.
think he's hallucinating.
I never told anyone. Always kept hidden.
What?
Zero. It's at zero.
Lived through a coffee. Just in
Oh,
case.
no. Yeah, it's zero.
I was so tired of dying.
What? You're alive?
Walk away. Become someone else. But I couldn't. Because of you. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
It's okay. Everything's okay.
Okay.
What is this nice sending for everyone? What is happening? Why are you... Am I supposed to be suspicious of what's coming? Why are we doing this now?
My boob, you're always suspicious.
I can never relax.
You're
what is this
always
now?
Suspicious. What? Why spiders?
Why did you... Stop digging, people. Stop digging. I don't think we will like where we're gonna...
Where'd you get your powers from anyway? Grandma on my mom's side. Yeah, not a lot of opportunity back then for women like us if you weren't willing to wear a bathing suit 24/7.
What, my boob?
I thought like we were gonna know her grandma. Like they're somehow from the future or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Who the fuck are you people? Not in my fucking life.
Literally.
Not in my fucking life.
I would never do this. What, now you can go back? What, do you not have your powers anymore here? Really? You
No, this is...
came into it and you were like, I'm gonna find another way out?
This is like us. One's blonde, one's brunette.
This is nothing like us. Literally, we have nothing in common here.
What?
A dead person.
Is that not... Does not look like Mark's friend? A bit?
Oh my god, really?
Does he not?
No.
Oh, Dad.
What?
Dead?
Who are you people?
Oh my god, what's happening?
I hate this. I don't know what's happening. Is this the future?
I don't know.
Because like the people that Mark saw were 20 years.
Yeah.
Who will succumb to my influence? Bow to go.
Kahor, don't care about you. Who the fuck are you?
You're both female.
Okay.
And?
I must inhabit a living male host to escape the curse of this tomb.
That's sexy.
What just happened? This show is not normal.
I'm strong
God.
enough, and I can do this. It's all I ever wanted for as long as I can remember. I want to do what you do. I want to be just like you.
You will be, son. You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. You'll live to see this world crumble to dust and blow away. Everyone and everything you know will be gone.
I'm not my dad.
Your father will be executed.
Oh, I was about to ask.
I don't know. I'm still suspicious of this woman.
I'm happy Oliver is fine.
Right, Oliver?
Maybe it's time to move. Maybe we should just leave. This would be traumatic.
We should get dinner going.
But like,
We've got class tomorrow, right?
but what happened in the scene when he took Oliver and we just like...
Yeah, we never went back.
He
to
just
the-
like
yeah.
opened through the portal and look, we never...
Yeah.
Or is it just like he let him go and he was like still searching for Mark? Like what
why
happened?
is Mark? He's out. Oh.
We just need to talk.
I was going to say goodnight, but you're not going to be sleeping anytime soon, I see. Things are going to be different now, aren't they? I was starting to feel like we were getting close to some version of normal.
I'm quitting college.
Mark,
It doesn't make sense. I'm missing all my classes, and the more I think about it, what's the point? Am I going to be a dentist? A lawyer? A coder? Why would I do any of that?
I know things have been tough, but this is your future you're talking about. You can't just quit college.
He's such gonna live forever.
Everything I can do. Tell me why I need to go to college.
College does a lot more than just prepare you for a job. Mark?
I can't. I just can't. The things I can do, it's too much. I can't do it. I have to get better. I have to learn how to control myself. It's important. It's the most important thing I can do.
Oh,
I have to get better. I have to be better.
baby boy.
I really do.
I adore him so much.
Yeah, I adore him. I can't.
He's such a good fucking kid.
Yeah.
Baby girl!
Baby girl. Missed you. Got scared for a second and I'll see you 20 years in the future.
Oh my god.
Are we gonna
Mark.
talk?
Aww.
Aww.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. If you ever need a shoulder, I've got two.
Yeah. I know. There's something else I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
It's nothing. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Mark. It's not fair. You don't deserve this.
Oh my god, me and Eve.
You don't deserve this.
Aww.
Next scene.
I forgot.
Another scene.
I forgot.
Footsteps.
I'm
It's
afraid
gonna
of this
be-
scene.
No,
but
no,
it's
good.
gonna be
Nolan
Alan.
and Alan. Alan always makes me happy when I
Yes,
see
I love
him.
Alan.
Alan can talk in people's heads. I love that power. Even Nolan, who doesn't like anyone, I feel like he has to like
I'm here, alien.
Alan.
Come on, man. It's Alan. I heard about what you did on Braxa. We are on the same side now. No, we're not. Mark told me all about it. You saw Mark?
Oh.
Yes, on Earth. I came to enlist him in the Coalition's fight against your own pals. But it seems you beat me to it. Leave him out of this. This isn't his fight. The boy have a moment of peace.
Oh.
Let me pay for what I did. I'm not a Viltrumite anymore. Not really. I feel shame and regret for my actions. I see the suffering of lesser beings and it upsets me deeply. You say that like it's a bad thing. What I did on Earth, the pain and destruction I caused was immeasurable. What I did to those people, what I did to my son. Yeah, and your people are doing that on 1,000 different planets right now.
Yeah.
But you can help us stop them. I deserve death. Oh, God. And yet, I think I miss my wife.
Wait, which one? Before I start crying, which one?
I think we know which one. No words. How they end it like that?
What a great show.
How did they end it like that with such a simple sentence? It's like,
What a great show.
remember how season 1 ended?
What a great show.
I cannot believe, honestly.
I miss my wife.
Guys, we talked about how I slept for 2 hours. No, 2.5 hours. It's officially 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because I just have
Yeah,
slept
she was
half
like,
an
before
hour.
we filmed the review, she
Maybe
was like,
more,
"Oh, I'm
honestly."
gonna sleep for a bit." And I was like, "You go ahead." And I went to my room.
And I just
She was sleeping.
crashed and slept for at least half an hour. I don't know how much.
I feel like no, it was like 20 minutes. Let's talk about this.
That's it.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about the season.
This season and this episode.
Exactly what I said.
Big-
Wake up.
A lot of stories have concluded this episode, but like we had one story that, again, another very important human emotion and human story, that was Mark's, you know, that like I kind of did not expect.
I mean, I in a way, I don't know if I expected it like in this episode. I wasn't thinking much. But like
yeah.
just because like this whole season has been, you know, kind of about him being scared
Yeah.
of like being his father, becoming his father. And in this episode he like, let's say, lost control and he did something that he was afraid of doing. And so like that really sent him over the edge.
Yeah. No, honestly.
But like they really they really progressed it throughout the season.
Yeah, and I really love how it was done and how it somehow the whole season came full circle with that storyline, because like that was something that he was really struggling with throughout the whole season, and it ended in this way, you know. Like I'm just saying, like I haven't thought about it somehow, you know, like haven't thought about how the season is gonna end, and again it was done perfectly, honestly.
I think so as well. Like I feel so incredibly sad for him. Like he is such a good kid. Like he is such a good, decent person. And things really just keep happening to him.
Too much.
That he cannot, like, so many of these things are out of his control. Because like every single one of us can sit here and look at the situation that he was put in right now with this guy. Levy, because like his first name I can't. It's not Armstrong. It's something similar to Armstrong. Everyone here can like his situation, Levy's situation is also like understandable because he is not mentally stable. You know, like all his selves in all the universes just like combined into this one guy that like has so many memories where Mark is directly responsible for the death of his loved ones. Like even having one of those memories can just like make you go fucking crazy.
Make you go over the edge.
Yeah. And so like having all of that is definitely gonna make you not reasonable, because like of course this Mark, our Mark, has nothing to do with this. Like he is not that guy. He is not the guy that has harmed all these people. And so like again, rationally, we can all say that. But like for Levy, he is, I mean, he like the second that he took off that thing from his head, that was it. Like all the rationale exited his body. And like he was the type of person that said like that he did not want to build his utopia on blood. Like he didn't want to do that. Right now he is doing the opposite by wanting someone to die. And so like Mark was put in this situation with someone that wants him dead, and that also explicitly said that like he is gonna harm his mother and brother if that is the way to harm him. Like he was, not he, but like his loved ones were in immediate danger, and there's not a single fucking person here that is not gonna also do what Mark did. I think everyone can look at the situation and look at the fact that Mark has killed this guy and say that like you really were pushed into a corner, and the only thing that you maybe could have done at that point was to kill him. But considering what Mark is like fearing, and like knowing how strong he is, and knowing the capability that he has to be more careful than other people. Like that's what he said about himself. Like he said that because of he is like, his name is Invincible. Like he is punching the guy and he is like telling him, I mean afterwards he was like telling, I thought you were stronger than this. Like still not fully realizing that he can take on kind of everyone except Viltrumites basically, but everyone else he can handle pretty well. And so like for him to unleash that really has to be terrifying, because he does have the capability of destroying so many lives. And like again, the same thing with Nolan is that like these people, the people that you love, the people that you grew up with, are in comparison to you, they're like fragile and their lifespan is so short. And like you can really understand why, again, to go back to when Nolan called Debbie like a pet. That was like, let's say, the best way to explain how different it is, like what they are and what they come from. And so for Mark to have to go through all of that in his head is so fucking difficult. Because again, all of us can justify it. Like really, like no one here, there's not a single person that here thinks that now he is a bad guy. Yeah. Especially considering that like his thought process also is eating himself up alive because of it. If he was not doing that, that would have been concerning, you know? Like if he was not...
I mean, even if he was not doing that, I think he would not be doing that so that he wouldn't break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he would ignoring it so that he wouldn't come to a point where he would break.
But the thing is, like, I do think that this is gonna be like for next season. I mean, I always thought we were gonna have to go to that storyline with Mark, whereas he is gonna be like, let's say, a bit colder. You know, I think he's gonna have trouble dealing with this, like dealing with the things that he has done, and like we're gonna have him, you know, not be this like happy-go-lucky kid, because like everything has kind of been taken away from him. He cannot have a normal life. That's, you know, like it is so unfair. It's like what Eve told him, like, you don't deserve any of this. He can't have a normal relationship with Amber because like he is this. He can't go to college because like he has this responsibility on his shoulder, and also like, you know, he's gonna live forever. You know, like what the fuck is college like in this lifetime to him?
In his point of life where he is right now, he's just learning all of that. Like he doesn't have, I feel like, the perception that like he's gonna live longer than these people because he's just been born. You know, but like this is his first time maybe realizing how strong and powerful he is and how he can destroy so many lives, because like he also saw it through his father, a person he admired in his youth so much, you know, and then he saw what he did, and now no matter again, like you said, like we can all see why he did what he did, but like because he struggled so much during the whole season of not becoming that person that his father was to this planet, you know. Because of that, something like this is gonna weigh even heavier, you know, because he needs to be careful, you know?
Because like he kept punching the guy. He was angry.
That's what I want to say. Like it wasn't I think that was the worst part. I think maybe if he killed him in a second, where he was about to throw Oliver and he just like took Oliver and punched him and killed him, it would be a different point and he would feel differently. But like because he saw what his father did and what his father is capable of, and he felt that anger, and he said like, I wanted to hurt him, I wanted to kill him, you know. So like because he felt that inside of him, and at the end he ended up whole bloody, where he did hurt and kill him, is the thing that's weighing and scaring him the most, you know. Because that is exactly what his father, like even that scene reminded me of a moment where Nolan is punching him on the ground, you know, just punching and punching and punching, you know, except this guy was weaker than Marcus, you know, and Mark was very easily when he let himself fight him for real, if you know what I mean.
Lose control,
like he was very easily he very easily killed him. Like it didn't take much, it take maybe 5 punches or something, you know. So that is, in my opinion, a very interesting story for Mark, honestly. Like
I'm gonna really love it. Again, I think it's just like it's so fucking unfair.
It's so
like unfair, it's so fucking unfair that like again I think we're definitely gonna go into that storyline in season 3, and he's gonna be colder, and he's maybe gonna like, you know, make more choices and mistakes that like we're not gonna maybe let's say agree with in his like process of trying to figure things out, but like the way that I'm never gonna be mad at that boy. Anything that he does is gonna be so understandable to me, because he has really been dealt such shitty cards. Like he has really, with no fault of his own, he has been dealt the shittiest of cards. The thing that I think like that makes me very excited is that I think like what could help him a lot is Nolan. Because like we keep like this whole season was about, you know, Mark saying that he does not want to become his father, and other people telling him that like you're your father's son, and so like you can become like him. And like I think ironically Nolan on the other side is the way that he is because of Mark. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about, oh, you're your father's son, but like Nolan is his son's father. Like the reason why he is right now going through all of this, kind of going through this change in him, is because of Mark. You know, like I want Mark to know that like him being the way that he is, him being such a good, kind-hearted kid. I mean, Debbie, of course, like those two had such an influence on Nolan that right now he is the one that is, let's say, abandoned his people in this universe. You know,
that's what I want to say as well. But like, I also think that like other people are gonna be what is gonna help Mark as well the most, because like I think Nolan figured it out figured it out later than I think Mark is. I think having and loving other people around him is what is gonna help him. Just like again at the end of the episode, like Nolan did say, like, I think I miss my wife, which is which was very impactful in my opinion, because he did call her a pet.
My eyes immediately watered.
Yeah, that was again
just like because
the
like
most impactful part of it,
because like there was nothing behind those words than simply like he is just stating that he misses his wife.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that he just feels that.
Yeah, exactly. And like just a season ago, he said that he can't have those emotions towards her just because they're on different levels.
Yeah.
Like he is a Viltrumite and she's a human.
Yeah.
Let's say, you know. And like he can't feel those things towards her because like they're not the same.
Yeah, he's so like his race is so much more superior than any other race in this universe.
Yeah.
And so like, and everyone comparison to them is so like fragile and like unimportant, like a blip in time.
And like you said, it just like for him, he was raised differently. He came with a plan, but like you said, like Mark and Debbie,
of course,
are what influenced him.
Yeah.
Are the reason why he is where he is right now. You know, why he wanted to help the other planet.
Yeah.
Like why he changed his whole perspective of I don't know, of the world. You know?
Yeah, I mean
and I think that
cares about lesser people than him.
Yeah. And I think that's what Mark is gonna have as well, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it would help him, you know, to understand that as well about his father. Like that does not diminish the bad things that he has done, you know, like that all still stands. Yet he was still able to feel those emotions and like, let's say, to become more human by loving the people around him. And so like, I feel like with Mark seeing that, who's so afraid of becoming like his father, like to see that, even though he did see it, but like I just think he, like after going through this, he needs to like spend some time with his dad to like maybe fully be able to accept that about him and not fear it, because like your father also has the potential of changing.
Definitely.
Like it does not matter that like he has killed so many people. Of course, again, there is a thing that he needs to have in mind. Just because like his powers and everything that he is like so much more powerful than other people, like he does have to keep that in mind, and he knows that, you know, and he knows that he needs to be more careful because of his capabilities. And again, I think that's a healthy thing to think about. But I feel like just seeing Nolan and maybe working together with him to help everyone else against Viltrumites and maybe help Viltrumites themselves is going to do a lot for his mental state, you know. And I feel like that would be such a great story that I would love to see. Like I feel excited and like very sad that it's going to be like more down Mark, you know, and I never want to see that, but like
I think it's just gonna be more down for a while. I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like I loved it because I think that's gonna be like such a great progression for him.
Because like, of course he's gonna be colder. Of course he's gonna be more careful. Of course he's gonna be sadder because like of everything that who he is has to live with that. He has to find the ways to deal with these things, you know. But like I do believe, like you said, like I do believe with having people around him who he cares about, you know, who are there for him, you know, who love him who he is, and like you said, realizing how both Debbie and him influenced Nolan, you know, in a way, and who he was able to become, even though he was born and raised to be somebody completely differently, you know.
Yeah, he has not just been born, you know, like he has lived probably like millennials being who he was.
Yeah.
And like even this blip of time for him, like how old is Mark? Like 19 years. I mean, he was longer on Earth, I think like 25, whatever.
I would say something like that.
20 years, 25 years on Earth was enough for him to like really fundamentally change as a person. Like I adore Nolan's storyline so much.
Me too. And but like that, when he realizes that is the moment when he's gonna be able to realize that potentially also other Viltrumites could also feel that and change that, you know.
I just think they can do a lot with this, like Nolan and Mark. And like Nolan was talking about the fact that like he should basically die, and that he is waiting for his execution. He has accepted that's coming because like he feels like he does deserve it, and like he was gonna fly into a black hole, you know, we know this. A lot that Alan is there because like I think with who you are, you dying would be useless. Like I understand feeling guilt, and you should feel guilt for the things that you have done. Like all the things that he has done like are unforgivable, but I feel like using that to fuel you to save other,
to do good things,
planets, to save your people is gonna do a whole lot more than you just dying. You know, and I would love to see that storyline. I would love to see, and like the coalition of planets where we also have like the Viltrumite, the guy. I would love to see all of them kind of banding together and trying to change things. Like that makes me so, like, I cannot believe that we watched 2 seasons. I just think we're getting into it
because
just
like,
now,
think,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like I think through all these other plots that are happening, we're seeing our characters and they're developing and things like this, but like the main story is just beginning. Like we're just scratch the surface of the main story. Basically, in my opinion, we were introduced to Viltrumites in the first season, and we just got to know them a bit more, but like not like the real plot has not even started. You know, and I honestly couldn't be more. That's my favorite. That's the thing that's my favorite storyline of the show. It's gonna, you know,
it's so good. I just think there is so much to do with it because like it is gonna revolve a lot with Mark and Nolan and like their relationship and then them trying to.
I just love it.
I love that.
I love
much.
it. The thing is, I love both characters. They deal with similar but completely different struggles. You know.
Because they were born differently
and raised and everything, but like somehow like I feel so sympathy towards Mark, and like the weight of this world is on his shoulders right now, and he feels it deeply, and he is lost and confused, and
he's fucking 19.
And basically like the moment when he said I'm gonna drop college, and he's like, what, am I gonna be a dentist, you know?
That
like
broke my heart.
Because
I was like, fucking quit
he
this.
has no choice on this
Nothing.
matter. He can't. He
was born and it was already decided
for him immediately, you know. And it's not a small thing to be decided for him, you know.
No, his whole life course has
because
been
there
decided.
Is nobody else like him. Nobody else that can protect this planet. Nobody else that can save it. Nobody, you know. But like nobody else is strong to destroy it as well.
He has to live every day in fear of him like snapping.
Exactly.
And again, where he snapped, there's not a single fucking human alive that would not snap in that moment. You know, it does not say anything about him. But
other humans wouldn't be maybe able to kill that person.
But like again, Mark is aware. Mark is aware of that, and he is thinking about that.
That's
and
the
like
good thing.
That's what I mean. Like that is why he is never. I'm never, let's say, concerned about him. Again, I do think that we're gonna go into like a darker period for him, but like I'm really never concerned because he is such a good and decent fucking kid. that like even when he goes through his struggles, that still is gonna like remain true. And like I'm really looking forward to seeing that storyline for him.
But we also had the whole story. I mean, the whole just like the story with Eve in the moment when they came.
Okay, what the fuck was that? Someone just needs to explain that to me. Is that a different universe group?
Because like the way they talked, it sounded like it wasn't. But like I guess
they were like it took some time to build a time like. Did they say a time machine or a machine to go through portals?
Portal machine, but like I feel like apparently when they got to him and took him back, he went back in past.
Yeah, but like they said that he would not like to see who he has turned out to be, as in like they took 20 years to find him, and they found him like as in Mark was like there for 20 years, and so like that Mark lost his mind, I'm gonna assume, and so like they went back to the future to find our Mark and send him back to our timeline.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
That was a bit confusing.
Who are they? What dimension is this? Is this a different dimension? Like that, I can't. God, when we start traveling through time, I don't know what's happening. Someone just explain that to me. Eve's hair is a different, so like if they wanted to do the same dimension, I feel like they would use the same character design, you know, just like put wrinkles on them.
No, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just someone needs to explain, like, is it a different dimension? Is it the same dimension, just like in future?
Yeah, but like it did serve a purpose, at least for Eve and Mark, where Eve
they started that storyline.
Yeah, where Eve did tell him like that like she waited for him for 20 years, and like now when he goes back to her, something like that, tell her, even if like tell her how you feel.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like if you feel for her, have feelings for her, or if you don't, just tell her or something like that.
So like at least she doesn't have to live life like oh what would have been.
Yeah, exactly, because she's been in her universe, I guess, waited for him for 20 years or hoping like and thinking of him, you know.
And like when the scene came when they were together, I was like, oh my god, talk. And I was like, no, this is the worst fucking moment to have this conversation. I feel like
I don't even know where it would went. No. I don't know how to explain that.
I was like hoping, I hope they don't go there, because like I think that they're gonna be together and they're gonna have this relationship, and like to make them come together when he is at such a low point, it would like cheapen it.
Yeah.
As if like he just needs comfort. And so, like, doing it in that moment would have felt
and the thing is, in that
sad.
moment, like, the way I saw it, it would not make sense.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain that. Like, when you said something like, "Oh, is he gonna tell her?" or something like that, like, I thought in that moment, I don't know what he would tell her.
No, I thought is he gonna tell her, I saw you from the future and you said something.
Oh,
I thought like maybe he's gonna say something like that.
No, I thought like
to be like, do you have something to tell me?
I thought he's gonna say like, I don't have feelings for, or I do have feelings for you. And like to me in that moment, he would not say I do have feelings for her. It just would not make sense, because like first he has been through so much feelings for somebody else when he went through such a traumatic moment in his life, not to mention that he just had his heart broken for the first time as well, would just not make sense, you know.
No, he is not that kid.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, so like in my mind, like if they were to say something, I would be like, he's gonna say he does not have feelings for her in that moment, you know.
No, like, but I thought like potentially just like because he is feeling so down, and like in those moments you might seek out comfort.
Maybe
like you might seek out comfort with anyone, and so like that would have made me sad.
Me too.
Because like that would kind of cheapen their relationship. And like again, I think Mark is a very unselfish human, and like he will just
and I also think that like their relationship and what she is to him in that moment was that last scene of theirs. Like I just want to say, like throughout this whole show, she's been a safe place. At least that's how I saw it. She's been a safe place to him where he can somehow just relax, you know, and like be who he is, you know. And so I just think it ended perfectly, in my opinion, where he just like leaned on her shoulder, because like she can be there for him, because like he really needs a friend. He really needs somebody to be there for him. This is
not a time or place for like a romantic relationship right now. Like we need to.
I mean, it's gonna grow into it. Of like course. That's for sure. And I loved what their relationship was from the start, and I feel like I'm gonna adore their relationship in the future. You know, so like again, just this wouldn't be time and place to start something like that, especially because like I just think this is exactly what she is to him and who she is to him, you know. And this is what he needed in that moment. She was a friend first and foremost to him.
So I just love that.
Me too.
I just love it that like that's where he ended. Like even though he was like for a second he was like tempted, I guess, to seek comfort, because like he took her hand. Just a bit, like he was tempted to take that comfort, but like he stopped himself again, because he's such a fucking decent kid at 19 who has gone through so much. Like I could give him so much more leeway. Like if he was a bit of an asshole, like it would be kind of understandable with everything that he went through. He would deserve a lot of leeway, and yet he is such a good fucking kid.
I agree.
You know, like I adore him so much. Like I cannot even express how much I adore him.
I completely agree.
Debbie raised.
But like what a great character.
So good.
Like
so good.
Like
I
both, in my opinion,
like,
many of the characters are great in this show, but like Nolan and Mark. I mean, for Nolan, from the moment like I found out Nolan's story, I knew he was gonna be my favorite. Like it's just like, in my opinion, a perfect story of a character.
It's my favorite stories of characters.
Exactly, but like with Mark in this season, it became so much more complex, in my opinion, with everything. When you actually realize with how much he's dealing with and how much he has on his shoulders, you know. Yeah, it became, and at the same time, he's still just a kid who I feel like would love to have his father next to him, you know, like, and things like that. It just sad. But like I think the stories with his brother is gonna continue as well in this season. I'm wondering how is that gonna.
I think that would be nice, because like I feel like as much family as you can keep, because like your mom's gonna die.
Yeah.
Like all of them are gonna die, but like, you know, your brother is also in the same boat as you are.
Yeah, but like it's not in the same boat, because like he doesn't have Nolan at this point, you know, like what I mean.
Yeah, true.
Like he has Mark.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, he has someone that he has to take care of.
Yeah.
I think like that can also be helpful.
I mean, I guess not before his powers come to be, because like technically, I mean, Debbie is taking care of him, you know, and I guess they're watching over him because of his power, like Cecil and things like that. But like if he gets his powers, or I don't know how fast he's gonna grow and things like that, I think Mark needs to be there for him, you know, with all of that, and yet he is dealing with so much he can't be there, you know what I mean? I think that also could be a story.
That could be also interesting, because like that could also push him to like, if he like maybe cannot really fully be there for his brother, and like because of that his brother struggles, and like he sees that could also push him to focus his attention on that, and like maybe that even helps him and helps his brother. I don't know, there's so much potential for every single fucking storyline, characters. Like I really like all of them. I think all of them are such well developed characters, and I love Debbie as well. I think she is such a great fucking, like, that woman, you know what I mean? Like, she can stand in front of this guy and tell him like, you're just mad because like in this universe, like, Mark is the good guy and you're the villain. But you can stand in front of someone like that and tell him that, and oh my God, Debbie.
But the thing is, Debbie is, I feel like unexpected. Like she's an unexpectedly great character because like I feel like in other shows like she would be such a side character. She would not have a development, not like Mark and Nolan would be the complete focus of the story, which they are, but they gave so much depth to Debbie as well, which
I love it
because
so
like
much.
I have a feeling it wouldn't in like, especially not in superhero or like shows like this, you know, like where father is the complete influence on son, you know, like because of the powers and everything. I have a feeling they would completely cast aside like mom, she doesn't have power, she doesn't have,
she's not a superhero, so like the story that you would be telling of her would just be a very human story.
Wouldn't
and I feel like people would shy away from that.
I think so,
because like it would be like maybe it doesn't like sell as well because like Nolan as a superhero and like that is, you know, people maybe gonna gravitate towards that and like, oh, what an interesting fight, or like look how powerful they are. And like here you just have this woman that is a wife and a mother.
And that got her storyline. Like she got her storyline.
She got an importance on her storyline. Like they didn't. It really. She was one of the stars of this season.
For me, definitely.
Like that's how much they concentrated on her pain.
Exactly.
And like I really, like I love that from just like a pure like for the creators. I love that they wanted to show that.
No, that's again, like you said, that was one of the most highlights for me because like I don't think I would have seen we would have seen that much of it, you know. Like let's say I'm just gonna make a stupid comparison, but like let's say in Hunter x Hunter we have Gon, you know, and his complete storyline revolves around his father who left him or things like that. We mentioned few just times in the beginning, you know, like myth or whatever, you know, like or something like that. Like I have a feeling in many shows they would usually just make the story about father and a son and that person who left or like who did this or who is the reason why, you know, why the son is who he is or things like that. I can't make a good comparison, but like I just want to say how much I appreciate that they concentrate just on Debbie's story and just on Debbie's feelings and just on the way that she also deals with this.
You can take like boys as well as an example. Like there was a kid, what the fuck is his name? Homelander was his dad, and like you had this wife, and like we don't know much about her. Like I don't think it's necessarily gonna. I don't think they're gonna necessarily, again, a lot of times the superhero shows are not gonna necessarily concentrate on the characters that do not have any type of abilities. You know, because maybe that doesn't sell as well. And here they just did.
And that's my favorite part about Invincible. Like as a show as a whole, is the fact that they focus on such a human emotion. Like again, this whole episode was a lot about like the fight between them, but like that wasn't the focus.
No.
The focus was Mark and how he is dealing now with all of this, you know. And
so good.
No words, honestly.
So
like this show is great.
I really love it.
Like really, really, really fucking great.
I love it.
And I'm excited for the next season. Can't wait. I mean, unfortunately this season just came out, so like I guess it's gonna be in 2 years or
just
something.
have to wait.
But
I just feel like this season, this show surprises me every time.
Yeah, me too.
Like I feel like in season 1 I got surprised because it was much better than I thought, and then because like we had a break between season 1 and 2, and so you kind of forget.
But you forget the brutalities as well.
Yeah, you forget a lot of things. But like so, like in season 2, I was again so surprised by how much of a human story like it still is. Like it again, I just those are our favorite. Those are just our favorite stories. Exactly. And the superhero plot is the side part. That just like benefits the characters.
Another part of the them, you know, of the show.
I just think the season was so great.
I agree.
I really just enjoyed it. I think I really like the pace that the show is taking. Everything to me feels to be going the way it's supposed to be going. I don't think things are rushed. I don't think things are like undeveloped. No, I just really, I
like
just
even
really enjoy it
if
so
I
much.
would not care for some plot storyline or some fights or something like that, the point of the show is so much deeper than that like that part I would not care for. Like,
yeah, no.
It would not sway me, or like it would it would not make me feel, oh, this wasn't good, or this wasn't the best. Like I would not care of this stuff, because like the core of the show is still the same, and it's shown in every single episode for at least 10 times.
Yeah.
So that's why I adore it, honestly.
No, I can't wait for season 3. Is there any news? Is there like, oh, surprise, it's a double drop or something like that? Like in September, season 3 is coming.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. That would be really nice.
I would say in 2 years, honestly.
If they split it again, guess who's not watching the first part again? Not us.
Guess who's waiting for the second part to come out.
Because look how nice this was. Why the fuck would I watch 4 episodes and then wait like 4 months and another 4 episodes?
It's true.
Dumb. Stop doing that. No one wants that.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you when season 3 comes out. Bye.